So I would try the SAP installation on the 3391 host in this Windows server using the SWPM tool, right? So while doing the installation, sometimes some users it may ask the administrator user. You can enter the administrator user, then you can proceed with the installation here, right? So, but installation not that much like much important, but based on practicing, you will get the more thing here in the installation thing here, right? So sometimes you see some people they will open the SAP SWPM, then they will go out, then other when they click the others, then it won't open. Why? Because the session SWPM session, the SAP inst.exe process is already opened for the by other user. So you cannot enter anything here. You cannot do anything. So you have to wait or you need to cancel that process. You need to end the process tree. You have to end the task so that that process is killed. So then just you can start from the starting here. You can start from the scratch here, right? So I think one of our colleague, so he has done the installation, right? So he has done the installation in the SAP side here, right? So let me show you once again. So you need to open the, first of all, check it out, right? Is there any open SAP INST process is available? Yes, open SAP INST process. Just to cancel that SAP INST process here, right? Done. Then go to the here, then just go to the SAP softwares, then SWPM, then just click on the SAP inst.exe file. So just you need to click the SAP INST under SWPM tool here. So it is open. It will open the URL in the browser. In the browser, it will open it. From there, you can provide the inputs that you know how to provide the inputs here. So it will ask the SID, right? It will ask the SID, instance number. So passwords for all users, password for all users. So then, so it will ask the location of kernel. It will ask the location of so exports. It will ask the location of exports kernel. It will ask location of then SAP host agent. So this kind of things it will ask it. So then we have to provide the inputs, then click on the execute service, then it will be opened. It is opened here, right? So like this, it will open in the here in the Internet Explorer. Just open in the browser, Chrome browser here. Then it will ask the password. Just enter the administrator user and password. You can enter it here. Then it is opening the, so it's opened the, see here. So properly I have done it. It's opened the, so you will open the SWPM screen here. After that, you know, just go to the, suppose if you are installing the ECC, just click on the ECC here. Suppose EHP8 you are installing, just select the EHP8. What is the database? Then what is the installation? You are doing the installation, application server above, then standard system installation. Just click on this button here. See here. So like this, suppose you are installing on top of HANA database, right? So then select the what is the database, suppose like HANA database. Select the HANA database, then you are doing the installation, then application server above, then standard system installation. Click on the next button here, right? So like this, it will go sequence wise. Then from here onwards, you know how to proceed further here, right? So that is the very important. That's what we discussed in the last class here. Okay, just I'm canceling. If you want to still practice, you can practice it here. Just I'm canceling here. When I cancel properly, what will happen? Then it will be cancelled. The session will be cancelled and you don't see any open SAP INST process here. Any open SAP INST process here, right? No open, which means properly I have closed it here. So if you want to practice, you can practice it after that. Okay, you can utilize. So what exactly happens during the SAP installation here? During the SAP installation here, one SAP, during the SAP installation here, SAP application is builded here. SAP application here builded. So from the presentation layer, this is the presentation layer. So this is the SAP application layer. So this is the database here, right? So database is very important for the application. This will depend on the database. This will depend upon the database here. This will depend upon the database here, DB. So this is the DB. This is the DB here. This is the SAP application here. This is the SAP application here, right? In the SAP application here, so in the SAP application here, so here when you install the SAP application, you have done it means SAP is the application. You have installed the SAP application software. When you install the SAP application, it's creating the SAP application is created here, right? So if it is the Windows system, if it is the Windows, you have done the Windows system, then on type of desktop here, in the desktop, there is a MMC, there is a icon will be MMC console will be created, here. In this desktop, you will see the SID, you will see the SID which you installed, you will see the SID here. So let's see here in our guy is installed it here. Let me check here whether it is running or not. What is the status here, right? So let me check here. I think he's done the NWD, right? So I think he is giving the NWD here. NWD is the here, he has done it here, right? Just click on the open button here, right? Now you see the NWD under the SID, you have the two instances. This is the DB related, you can ignore it. Now this is the two instances are created here. Two instances are created here. Two instances are created with green color. Two instances are created with green color, it is created. So what does this mean by two instances are created with green color means, right? What does it mean by means? So whenever you install the one SAP SID you have given, right? So that SID got installed on the desktop. It's not installed on this operating system. If it is a Windows, right? In the console, there is a MMC console is created. In that console, you have the SID, NWD, SID got created. NWD, SID got created here, right? NWD, SID got created here, right? So here, NWD, SID got created, but here you have the two instances. These are the instances. As I told you, right? Instances, the technical word. Here, after you installation is done, after you installation is done, so here few things will be created, right? So two instances will be created. Two instances will be created. So one is the SAP, so ASCS instance. Then this is called the SAP, so Central Services. The full form is ABAP System Central Services. Commonly we will call it as the Central Services here. Then one more instance is called the SAP PAS, Primary Application Server. Primary App Server here. First we are installing the one application server that is called the Primary App Server. Along with you will get the Central Services. So these two will be created. So which means SAP means SAP SID equals to ASCS plus and PAS. Okay. So these two are called the SAP. These two are called the SAP here. These two are called the SAP. Here you will get the ASCS instance. Then you will get the application server instance. In SAP, when you install the SAP application server in the black box, you will get the, in the red item, you will get the two instances will be created here. Two instances will be created here. This is called the ASCS. This is called the your app server. This is called the app server here. This is called the app server here. These two will be created here. These two will be created here, right? So you are here. Then you using the software. So you have done the installation. Then it's created the SAP application. In this application is created. In this application, we have the two instances are created here. One is the ASCS instance. Second one is the application server instance here. So DB is common here, right? So after the installation, you have done the installation. Two instances are created here. Then along with the two instances, you will get the users. Some users here. Users means to log into the SAP server, you will get the users here. So users means OS level user, SAP level user, database level users here, right? Three types of users here. OS level with SID ADM user will be created. So if you give SID like NWD, then NWD ADM is created. NWD ADM is created here. NWD ADM is created. Then if you install the SAP here to log into the SAP system, here there is a SAP star and the DDIC users are created here. SAP star and the DDIC users are created here. SAP star and DDIC users are created here. Then DB side, so DB SID users are DB SID ADM. SID ADM means same as DB also we will put the same. Then same user will be created for the database also here. Same user will be created for the database user also will be created, authenticated here. So this is the very important here. After the installation, what will happen? What you will get here? As soon as you done the installation, in the two instances will be created here. Okay, fine. Then how many you what are the other things you will be created automatically means two OS level users, right? So two OS level users, SAP service SID, then so SAP star DDIC, then DB SID ADM users will be created here. So the main thing is here, SAP users are very important. Why? Because after the installation, to log into the SAP application server, how will you log into the SAP application server and execute the transactions here? We don't have any user after the installation, then means, so these users will be created, and also during the installation time, you have given the one word like password for all users, which means this all users related passwords for all users means these are the users are creating, these are the users are creating, the password is which you are giving here, right? That is the main thing here that will be created as per the after the installation here, right? This is the main thing here, right? So what is mean by ASCS here? What is mean by ASCS and what is mean by application server here? So here I told you two instances will be created, two instances are created. This instance is 04, this instance is 05 app server, 04 and 05 instances here, right? Instance number is the 04 and 05, two instance numbers we have given here during the installation time here. So then what we have to do after that? What we have to do after that here? So after that, what we have to do? So in everybody in our desktop to log into the SAP application server, you need SAP logon pad. You need the SAP logon pad. This is the SAP GUI. If you to log into the SAP you need the SAP logon pad is required here. This is the SAP logon pad here. This one you required here. This one we required here. Okay. This one we required. This will be available here. If not, then go to the Windows bar, go to the search item, then you can type the SAP GUI, something like that. You will get the SAP logon pad here. You will get the SAP logon pad will be opened here. So why we have to use the SAP logon pad means, why we have to use the SAP logon pad? Here SAP logon pad is available to launch the SAP application. To launch the SAP application, you need SAP logon pad is required here. SAP, the logon pad is required here. That logon pad is installed on your presentation layer, or your presentation layer means your local laptops or desktops where you have to install the SAP logon pad here. In this logon pad, we all will be connecting to the SAP application we are connecting here. SAP application we are connecting here, right? That is what we are doing here. So initially when you open it here, you will get the empty page, empty window, it will be opened here. So which means there are no systems are configured, there are no connections are created here, right? So in this case, how can we log in, right? How can we configure? There is a click on new connection here, next button, then here it is asking the description. So what is mean by description means the system which you installed, that installed related system description you have to give it here, right? Then SID is, what is our SID here? NWD SAD, the instance number is, this is the ASCS instance, application server instance number, we have to give it here, right? This is the ASCS, this is the application server. So we are directly connecting for now, we are only directly connecting to the SAP application server. So this application server details we have to give it here. So which means, what is the SID NWD? What is the instance number for application server? So is this is the application server, or which one is this application server here? As I mentioned, two instances will be created. Two instances will be created. In this case, which one will be, which one is the ASCS, which one is the primary application server here, right? So here, one thing we should like to know here, whenever you done the SAP installation, two users, two users, you will get it out from the here, right? Users, you got the users from the systems here, right? So after you got the users here, after you got the users here, then what we can do here, after you got the users here, then so here we need to add the entries in the SAP logon pad, entries in the SAP logon pad here, right? So how to add those entries? How to add those entries here? So here, before adding the entries, here we should like to know here. So there are the two instances, as I told here, there are the two instances will be created. One is the ASCS instance, second one is the application server, primary application server instance is created here. So what is mean by ASCS instance means, ASCS instance contains, normally whenever you do the SAP installation, they are the, so SAP installation means you are building the new house. You are building the new house. You are doing the SAP installation means you are building the brand new house you are building here, right? Brand new house you are building here. In the brand new house SAP here, so new house means after you housing ceremony completed, the family members will stay, right? Father, mother, kids. So all those persons will stay inside of that home, right? Same as like here, whenever you build the SAP system, definitely as we speak, SAP is the one of the brand new house we builded. Then inside of the there is a housemates, right? So here in SAP, here we will get the 5 types of housemates. So housemates is our layman language. We talk about the housemates, right? Sorry. In the layman language, we talk about the housemates. So in SAP language, here we will call it as the SAP work process. SAP work process here. In the work process here, we have the 7 work process. Those are called the D, V, E, B, MGS. This is the formula for the work process here. So normally how we father, mother, child. So how we have the shortcuts, same as like here for SAP work process also there are the 7 family members here, 5 plus 2. Okay. So here SAP D means dialogue work process here, right? V means update work process, right? E means NQ work process here. So B means, so background work process here, background work process here. These are the names they have put in the system in SAP. Normally in our case we have father, mother, child, right? Here also here they have the G for gateway. These are the words very important here. S for spool work process here, right? Spool work process here. Here we have the spool work process here. Here we have the 7 work process will be, work process means 7 housemates will be created here. 7 housemates are created in this case here. In these 7 housemates here, so 7 housemates, then 2 instances here, right? So in the ASCS instance, we have the message server, NQ will be in the ASCS. So remaining five will be in the in the primary application server. Means remaining one will be executed. So whenever you build the house, there is in the house we have the two bedrooms like master bedroom and small bedroom here, children bedroom. Like that, we have the suppose like example. So 2 BHK, so independent house. One brand new house means one SAP system you build it. In SAP system also you will. So one new house means there is a master bedroom, small bedroom. Here also we have the so two instances are created. One is the master bedroom, one is the children's bedroom, right? So in the two instances, but in master bedroom means more people will so stay, right? Here, more people means 5 process will stay in the master bedroom, which means a primary application server, and remaining 2 will stay in the ASCS application server, ASCS instance, ASCS instance. So remaining 2 will be stayed. So here, how can we identify here, right? As I told, sir, how can we identify which one is the primary application server, which one is the ASCS instance? If you see here, if you go to the expand, if you go to the process list here, you will see the message server NQ server is running. Message server NQ server running means here message server NQ server running means message server NQ server running means this is the so ASCS instance number, ASCS instance. Okay, message server NQ server is running means this is the ASCS instance, right? Whatever as we speak here, ASCS means message server, NQ server. This both will be on the ASCS instance here. That's why this is the ASCS instance. So one is ASCS instance, means second one is the application server only, right? So then here where the message server, NQ server services are running, that is called the your so ASCS instance. Where the remaining work process, here there is a above work process table here, right? Above work process table here. Here in above work process table here, we have the dialogues. There is the 10 dialogues, 6 BTC, update, pool, right? So then if you go to the process list here, gateway. So these are the process. Along with we have the dispatcher. Other items are also additionally available in the so SAP application server. These are not the work process. Dispatcher, IGS, ICMan are not the so work process. These are the services. These are the services here which are available only on the application server. Along with this seven. So additionally, along with this 5, additionally you will get the 2 more, 3 more. One is the ICM process. Second one is the dispatcher. Third one is the IGS. So these 3 will be additionally, it will run only on the application server. It is running here. So dialogues many, BTC many. Why means so here whenever you are connecting, suppose like instance number here, now we know application server instance number means 04 here, right? So 04 I have given. What is the application server name? So our application server name means this operating system name here, where you install the SAP system, SAP Windows, right? So otherwise you can see it here, SAP Windows here, right? This is SAP Windows. Click on the next button, finish. Then your entry got created. Your one entry got created. Just click on the login button, then SAP screen will be opened. You are logging to the SAP screen now. See here, now SAP got opened. SAP screen got opened here, right? This is the SAP application server. SAP application server here. So normally here in this application server, here we will do the all kind of works here. All kind of work we will perform it here. All kind of transactions and everything we will execute in the application layer. This application layer is depend on the database, right? Depend upon the database here. So to open the SAP application, you need the SAP logon pad. In that logon pad, you need to configure the one entry. You need to configure the one entry. You have to configure it here. In that entry, one entry we have to configure it here. In that entry, what we have? In that entry, we have in one entry we have configured. In that entry, we have in that entry you see SAP SID is there. SAP SID is there in that entry here. SAP SID is there in that entry. Just if we click on it here, then SAP SID is opened here. SAP application server is opened here. How we have created? Just click on the create new connection. That is what you have to do. Everyone individual persons. Okay, every individual persons you have to create. You have to add your SAP system details into your logon pads in your desktops. Right? Just click on the next button. Description SAP NetWeaver. So SID is NWD. So you have to give the installed SID only. If you give wrong SID here, SAP will not, suppose like NWQ you have given, then 04 you have given, all details are correct here. SAP Windows, all details are correct now. Now if you just to log into the here, then it won't, it is connecting to the NWD only here, right? Why? Because you have given the wrong. So in any case, you have given the wrong one. Instance number is wrong. Then SAP will not be opened. You will get the cannot connect to the SAP broken, something like that. Why? Because you are given the wrong parameters here. So you have to correctly provide the correct parameters. You have to provide it. Then you have to open it here. Correct parameters you have to provide it. Then we have to open it here. That is the one thing we know, right? So now SAP screen is opened here. SAP screen opened here. In that SAP screen, you see here the details like client, right? User, password, and language here. Language is common English, so that is fine. Then what is the client here? So here in SAP, we have the client concept here in the SAP here. So to log into the SAP systems here, by default, we have the, by default here, two clients. As I missed to tell in the here we have the two clients, 000 and 001 clients here. Then two users will be created, SAP level, SAP star and DDIC, SAP star and DDIC users are default users. These are the super users here. Then, so OS level users, right? Those are not much required. Why? Because SAP users are very important here. Why? Because first time when you are logging to the SAP system, we don't have any user and passwords. So password means you have given the password during the installation team. So what about the users, right? The users which you have given is here. So two users you have given, that is called the SAP star with DDIC users we have given here, right? Those are the very important thing here. Okay, so that is the very important here, right? So when the two users are created, then two clients are created, 000 and 001 are the client concept. SAP level, you have the client based. In SAP, to log into the SAP, you need to enter the client number here, right? So client number, these are the default clients here. So which means master clients, master users here. So in these clients, we have the default data available here. So client means in this where you want to run the business, that is the client, right? If you want to run the business, you need a client. Definitely, you need to create a client here. So by default, we have the two clients. These are the super clients here. Normally, the client number is here 0002 999. Any number you can give it here. Any number you can create it here. But by default, during the installation, 000 users are clients are created. Normally, instance number, how we have 00299 in between, any number you can give it here. So by default, it will take it out. Here also, clients, by default, it will create the two clients here. One is the 000 and 001, two clients are created here. 000, 001, two clients are created here. In these two clients, so you can run the business. In these two clients, you can run the business here. In these two clients, we can run the business here. Okay, that is the clients, right? So here we have to use the, so any client user DDIC or SAP star, the password, whatever the password we have given during the installation, that password we have to give it to the here. Then now it's logging to the SAP systems. Now we are logging to the SAP system now, right? Initially, first time we are logging to the SAP system, it will take some time to compiling all the programs and everything. Why? Because after the installation, first time we are logging to the SAP system with DDIC user. First time we are logging here, right? Copyright option. Just click on the OK button. So initially it is taking time to log into the SAP system because of this is a new system, all new programs, everything is will get compiled here first time. First time it will get compiled. Then when you are daily accessing, then it won't take much time here. It won't take much time. Immediately you will get the screen here. So this is the SAP home page after you log in. This is the SAP theme. It kind of drop waves, right? So this is the SAP logon screen, SAP logon screen here. In the SAP logon screen, sir, what we have to do in this screen means here, in the this is called the OK code box. This is called the OK code box here. This is called the OK code box here. In this OK code box here, we need to enter the transaction codes. In this OK code box, we have to enter the transaction codes here in the OK code box here. So here we have to enter the all the transaction codes. In the transaction codes, we have to enter it here. Transaction code means, so here normally if you go any application, we have the tabs concept. Suppose like if I take the Zoom, in the Zoom we have the tabs, right? These all are the tabs here, right? Each and every tab here, right? One tab refers to the one tab, one tab. Suppose if I refer this tab, it will come to the more context. So all kind of tabs here, Zoom application. Same as like SAP. So here there is no tabs concept. Why? Because in one SAP system, your development people can work, basis people will work, functional, any functional model, everybody will work on the SAP systems here. So everybody will work on the SAP system here. In this SAP system, so that each and every modules like basis related transaction codes, they have to use it to operate the basis related administration activities. Security related things, they have to use it for operate the security related things here, right? Every person, every email ID, they have to, sorry, every person, they have the set of transaction codes are available in SAP system here, right? As soon as your installation is completed, then once you log into the SAP system from SAP GUI, log on to SAP screen will be opened. Here you need to enter the transaction code. So what is mean by transaction code here, right? What is mean by transaction code? T code, shortcut we will call it T code. In the full name, that is called the transaction code. The transaction code is shortcut to the shortcut to the business page, your business page, shortcut to the business page here. Normally in the Zoom, in the notepad, if you type, notepad is the application. If you click the file, you will get the, if you click the file, you will get the list of tabs here, right? If you get the something, you will get the tabs here. Same as like in SAP also, to get the tabs here, you need to enter the transaction code here. All the transaction codes starts with the yes. So few are different. Some transaction codes are starts with the yes and some S. All full S4 length is 4 and S000, S00. Some numbers we transaction codes we have to enter it here. As soon as installation is completed, the first thing is we have to do it is the check the consistency check. Using the SICK transaction code, we need to check the consistency. Consistency check. Consistency, we need to check whether SAP system is correctly installed or not. To check that one, we need to enter the transaction code is called the SICK, enter. Then it will check the okay, system is consistency check is okay. No issues are reported. So this is the first thing we have to do it. We have to enter the transaction code. If you wrongly enter like S space ICK something, it will say like, okay, transaction is does not exist. You have to enter the full transaction code, or one letter capital ICK means that will open. So it's not a problem. The main thing is the correct transaction code you have to enter and click on the enter button. So then, or click on the OK button, then it will be open the new page. One more page will be opened here. That is called the SAP. So transaction code. Transaction code is shortcut to the your business application. Shortcut to the business application here. Then, okay, this is the one. So this is the way to log into the SAP system here, right? Let me show you once again here, right? So in your desktop, Once again, let me repeat. Why? Because these are the initial basics things. It's very important. It's very important to understand the all kind of things here. Why? Because it's the initial thing. You should know how to, in the logon pad, if you install the SAP system, then what it is created here. Here, one SID is created in the MMC. Under the SID, you have the two instances are created here. In the two instances, one is the ASCS instance, one is the application server instance. So each instance there is specific family members will stay, means two bedrooms will be created here. In one bedroom we have the 5 process, then another bedroom we have the remaining 2 process here. So why? Means here why means, so it's a design. Design is like this only here, right? ACS and NQ server will be ACS and NQ server will be in the application server. This is the, sorry, ACS message server, NQ server will be in the ASCS instance. Remaining one is in the application server instance, right? So then open the SAP logon pad. In the SAP logon pad here just click on the create symbol here, connection, create connection, click on the next button here. The group description you have to give like NWD, SID is the NWD, instance number, right? 04 is our instance number. If you give wrongly, it won't open. So what is your instance number? Application server instance number. During the installation time, you may have given the installation number 0405. So those instance number we have to give it here. So then application server host name, click on the finish button, then SAP will be opened. It will be created like this. So if you click it, then SAP screen is opened here. Then from here, you can log into the any one of the user, any one of the client using the SAP star or DDIC or 000 or 001 clients. Then you can log into the system. You can log into the your SAP system here. See here, SAP system is logged in here. We got the SAP screen here. Here we need to enter the transaction code. Is called the SICK. This is the first transaction code after installation is done to check the SAP consistency checks here. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so will you guys any questions here? Anyone? You got it? Will you able to configure all those things? Are you able to hear me? First of all, your response is highly appreciated, everyone. So your response is highly appreciated. So are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So will you able to configure by your own all these things? If anybody in front of the laptop, please share your screen. Then just show once for everyone so that they can understand here. Right? Anyone logged in from laptop? All are connected from mobile or laptop? Let me